Okay, that's ready. Let's find it on my phone. YouTube. I think it just told me I went live. Wow, that was pretty quick, a couple seconds. Let's make sure everything's off. I can see chat. Yep, I can see chat. Let's see here. No, don't pause. If you guys could only see my setup. Hello to anyone that's there. Give me 1 minute. Just trying to get everything worked out. Hi everyone. I hope my volume is on the right thing. Hi Max. I tried to check it, but I already had this set up, so then it won't let me view my webcam settings. So, sorry, I was taking pictures. I hope it, how do I sound? Am I too loud? Well, hello, Joy. Joy, how are you? Nice to see you. Busy girl. Everybody's busy, busy, busy. I'm trying to get as busy as everyone else, other than just working. Hi, Lisa. How are you? How do I sound? Is it too loud, you guys? Let me know. Because I think I can check the volume in StreamYard and turn it down a bit. I'm going to stand for a few so I can see everything, but don't mind my hands. I scrubbed and scrubbed, but I was working on my planner the entire day yesterday and did all kinds of inking. So I have all kinds of color all over my hands still. It just does not come off. Sounds fine. Volume is fine. Okay, good, good, good. Now I'm just trying to work with my phone a little bit, because if you guys could see this setup so I could see the chat, it's hilarious. So anyway, as we all know, Laurel has an issue when it comes to challenges, and Tracie is having a challenge this month, and it's making something with leaves. And I'm learning to love the browns and the rusts and all that, not just the purple, though that goes well with purple too. So I do love the fall colors, and I love leaves just because they come in so many shapes and sizes. I have bags of them all over, but don't ask me where one bag of my leaves is right now. So I had an idea for a few things I wanted to make, and we'll kind of go with what I can get to and things like that. But Tracie had put up a video recently. Well, not recently. I just happened to see part of it in her latest journal, and I believe she just did another one. And she did what she called these snippet strips, and she used scraps and things like, oh my God, these things, I just fell in love with them as soon as I saw them, and I had to tell her and get the video and watch it. And I thought I'd make one of those. That'll be one of the things I'm going to make one of those using scraps and stuff. But I want to incorporate leaves in there. And I also, I'm going to do mine on fabric, not on, she started hers on tape. I'm going to start mine on fabric. And I also have watercolor paper out. I pulled up some clip art and printed some out. This, however, is, Tracie usually gives you a template, and this is the freebie, the template that she gives you if you want to use this to do something with leaves. So I did transfer a few of these onto some watercolor paper, and I think that's it. I don't think I transferred them onto any other paper. This one, however, right here, I thought I would do a quilled leaf and then put it on one of her gorgeous tags. And these tags came out of her last Foxy rag, I believe. These were free digitals. She gives you so many digitals in the Foxy rag. It's amazing. Look at that one. A rust leaf on there would look perfect. This one might be a little big, but that's okay if it sticks off. So I have magicals out. I have Lindy sprays out. I have a bunch of already punched out leaves, and some of them I've done where I've used the oxides and stuff, so that may be for the trim, though I did pull out my oh my God, these, what are these called? I can't even think of what those are called. Thin dyes. All right, let me read the chat for a second. Hiya, Debbie. How are you? Hiya, Ange. How you doing? I don't know why I'm sounding hoarse. I have, oh, I hope I just didn't bump something. I have no idea why I'm sounding hoarse. I don't know what's up with that today. It's not like I spent my day yesterday, you know, yelling or something. But anyway, so I've got magicals out. I've got my magicals, and these are autumn leaves, which is perfect for this challenge. I've got distress inks, some gesso, some texture sand, some quilling paper. I do have some beeswax out. Yeah, I'm ready to go. So, is there anything in particular where you guys would like me to start? Because I don't have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'll be on for a little bit, but this will be, you know, I am going to end up turning this into a major project like I always do. It'll become something. Um, so I'm ready to do and start just about anywhere. If there's somewhere in particular you want to start, let me know. I am going to do again too. I know I pulled out a piece of paper for that. Right here, where I'm going to, and I did this one already, but I did it on plain paper. I mean regular size paper, so it's pretty thin, and I usually like to do it on thicker paper. So I am going to emboss some paper with the embossing folder with the sprays inside the embossing folder like I did before, and maybe cut out shapes of leaves with that as well. No hoarse sound here. Really, I don't sound hoarse because I sound really hoarse to me. Maybe because I'm talking, believe it or not, I'm talking real low. If I talk in my normal tone, my voice will probably go away. So does anybody have any suggestions? Is there anything particular anybody wants to see? If not, I'm just going to start somewhere and kind of go with that. I think, well, you guys are thinking, and you let me know. Oh, it is, Debbie. I can't wait to play. I've been having so much fun just playing with inks and triple thick and wood glue. Oh, wait till you guys see this planner. I'm so excited. So I just been having a lot of fun just playing and making that grungy flippy thing, playing with all the distress inks. I've just really had a fun, I've just really had fun playing with color lately. Dive in, go for it. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm actually going to get the embossing folder and bring it over here. And we're going to decide which one to use because I do have two. And then I thought we would cut, you know, we could punch little leaves out of it. And this is going to be really close for you guys, but that's okay. We can punch little leaves out of it. So I do have the dies. And then I also did pull out, like, I have a set of 4 of these of all little leaves, which I thought if we did this and colored it, then we could punch it out. So actually, let me move this over a sec because I need to spray this one. I have this one and I have this one, and they both, this one has leaves and stuff all over it. So maybe we'll try this one first. So we'll do half a piece of paper. So we're going to do this one. And I actually use that Alex Flex caulk in this one. And I have all the pieces. It turned out amazing. But I left it in there so long that it actually curled my plastic, which was really weird. I don't understand why I did that. But let me grab another piece of paper. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Where's my other piece of paper? And miss you guys. Sorry I haven't been on in a while. Life is crazy. As always, work is super duper crazy. You guys know my schedule. I mean, I'm up at 5 and I don't get home till 5. Just really have fun. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go for it. So I'm actually going to use some Lindy sprays in this one. I like this effect. So I'm going to spray it on here and then I'm going to put it through my machine. And guys, my words are going to be gone today. I don't know why I can't seem to remember words anymore. But I did this before when I worked on the hearts for my Hearts in Bloom journal. So I know you guys have seen this, but it is a really fun way because the impression on one side as opposed to the other is really pretty. So I'm going to use, this is Marigold Yellow Orange. I do need to get some more Misty sprays because these are the only ones I have. Burnished Brass. So I'm going with like the browns and oranges. Canna Lily Burnt Orange. So we got that one. Shaking up the mica a little bit. And we're going to do one in a little bit of purple and oranges too. So we're going to put these 3 to the side. So we're going to do these 3 next. It's like purples and pinks because there are purple leaves this time of year. I lose my words when I'm live. Yeah, I don't know what's going on lately. It's like, what is this machine called? A spellbinder, but what is it? My brain is just like shot right now. So we're going to do a little bit of spraying. So I think I want to put like a napkin or something. We'll just spray carefully because this tends to go all over and I don't want it everywhere. So I'm going to try and spray very carefully. So I'm just going to put a couple sprays on here. See how it goes everywhere? It's probably spreading everywhere all over my desk. This is where the scrap paper would come in handy. So then we're going to do the burnished brass. First spray is never that good. And then we're going to do this beautiful one right here, which is the Canna Lily Burnt Orange. So I'm going to try and get really close. That one's really pretty. And I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to put my piece of paper on. I'm going to just do it right in the middle so it's safe. Try and be careful when you're putting your paper down. Push this down. And sometimes it'll bleed through to the other side. That's why I only did one side. Now I need my mat. Oh, let's see if I can reach this thing. And we'll go ahead and push this through. Maybe we'll push it through. Because I just did it a little while ago and it worked fine. Oh, maybe. There we go. I can never remember the sandwich coordination of this. So look at how pretty that is. All right, we're definitely going to wipe that up with something. So you can see how it already bled through. That one won't be really pretty. I probably could have sprayed both sides, but let me get my towel and it went like all over my rubber thing. Move this out of the way. And then I'm just going to lift this up because it's probably going to be, oh, look at that. Let me move this. Look at how pretty that is. Can you guys see that? That looks awesome. And I probably should have done it reverse so I could cut my leaves out and they would be embossed instead of debossed. But now we can cut just leaves out of here. We can leave this like this and put other leaves over it. Put something, oh, look at there's purples in here too, you guys. That looks really cool. So I think I'm going to do another one and I'm going to try it the other way. So we're going to put this one to the side to dry. Let's get another piece. And I thought I pulled out 110 paper. I just like the way it turns out when you do it like this because as it's drying, I don't know if you guys can see, but it like pushes the color way down into the debossed areas. It just kind of pushes it down in there, which is what I really like. Die cutting machine. Thank you. Beautiful colors. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know what is going on with me lately, but all right. So we're going to do, so that's going to push it this way. Is that the color I did? Yeah. So we maybe need to do, let's try this side and see what happens this time. All right. So we're going to do the purple. This one is French Lilac Violet. This one is Sweet Violet Purple Teal. And where's the third one? And then this one is, oh boy, I don't know what that says. It's something fuchsia. We're just going to go with a really pretty fuchsia color. So how's everybody been doing? I miss everybody. Work is just super, super crazy. We are down 30 bus drivers. So it's a little bit crazy at work. I've been working extra hours. Everybody's been working extra hours. And I actually have, oh, that's not going to, I don't think that's going to be pretty. So let's dab that a little bit. I'm going to enjoy this 3-day weekend. And I did enjoy yesterday to its fullest. Did I just use this one? No. Oh, I like these. These are like deep fall colors to me too. I just like the way it turns out like this. I want to try it with watercolor paper. I'm getting it like everywhere. With watercolor paper, but I don't know if, let's put this down, if it'll be too thick to run through the machine. Look at those colors. Oh, I'm going to try and pick that up on a piece of paper or something because that's just way too pretty. All right, let's get my honking machine back up here. Get my plates. And I know there's an order for this, and it never seems to work in that order, so I kind of just do my own thing because when I try and follow what they tell me to do, it never works. So I'm going to do it my own way, like I always do. And fight with the machine a little bit. There we go. We'll just fight with the machine. So I haven't gone and seen how many people started playing with leaves, but as I was working on my planner yesterday, I just started thinking of, as soon as I saw her challenge, then I started thinking of things I could do. And I knew I wanted to make some of those snippet strips that she made. And I'm like, ooh, I think I'm going to put leaves into it. And I know I had another idea too. And I don't know where my mind went. It must have went away. So we're going to do this one. So this one actually is a little bit different. It actually made them lighter. So now they're embossed because that's the side I did. And then the debossed side is white. Still pretty, but I think I like it indented than embossed. I think I like it debossed. But those are both beautiful colors. Like I said, you could just cut leaves out of these and have the embossed leaves, which when they're dry, I think we'll try that. That one just turned out really pretty. So those are those. So we're going to let those dry for a few and we'll move on to the next part. But let me see if I can get this soaked up on some paper, even if it's just a little piece. And the reason I wouldn't do it on this, because I have a feeling if you spray this, it's going to go pretty flat pretty quick. But I'm going to try and pick up some of that color just because I hate wasting anything. I know it's not going to look all that pretty, but if you keep mixing colors together, it works out in the end. Yeah, just some color on there for now. There's my rag. All right, so one of the main things I want to do, which that's a little bit, that's a little bit time consuming. So I don't know if I'll actually get to that one today, but I want to do a small quill leaf so bad because I think that would look beautiful on a tag or something that you put as a focal point, like on the front of a journal or something, even if you used that piece as a focal point on a journal. And there are ways, because I've done quilling for quite a while, there are ways to stiffen it and make it so that it when you bump it or touch it, that it doesn't bend, which I've done before. Good. Just keep busy with journals, etc. Miss you too. Yay for some days off. Exactly. Yay for days off. My work is crazy too. Definitely need to take some days off. Yeah, we need them all now and then, for sure. All right, so I'm going to show you that one because, well, these ones I think we're going to just do with some inks because I think it'll be fun. But this is the one that I want to quill. And I don't know if you guys, how many of you have done quilling. I'm sure some of you have. It's like close to me as like fussy cutting and tatting and crocheting. When I'm quilling, I'm literally off in another world. Like my brain just completely shuts off and is just on what I want to do. Now for something like this, I would use the really thin one, and I think this is like 1/4 of an inch. I usually use 1/2 inch for projects. This one is 1/4 of an inch, and I'll show you the one I've done before. I don't know if all of you've seen it, but I'll show you the one I did for a challenge a couple years ago. Hold on one sec. It's up on my bed and it's probably covered in dust and stuff, but I don't do reds, but this was for a challenge, and it was completely made up out of my head. And this one is done in all 1/2 inch. So you can see this one's a lot wider. And then I did crimp some with my crimper. But this is just, we had to do 3 hearts, I think, 2 or 3 hearts. So there's the heart here, and then this is actually a heart here. So I really enjoyed it. I really wish I would have used different colors because I'm not a red girl, but I still think it turned out really beautifully, and that would look awesome in a frame for sure. You know, and these are all like I said, you can touch them and stuff. Now, if I sprayed it, they'd be even stiffer. So I thought doing a leaf would be really, really beautiful because you can do them in the oranges and browns. Oh, thanks, Max. Thanks, Ange. Thanks, Deb. Cooling is so time consuming. Bless you. Oh, I did, and I've showed it before. I did the Chicago Bear for my sister for Christmas. It is something that no one else has ever done, and we'll never have 2 of them because it was designed by me, but it took me a solid 3 months. There's probably thousands and thousands of little pieces of paper in this big Chicago Bear that I made her for her basement downstairs. But it is a lot of fun, you guys, and it's not that hard. You can make a leaf like this just by making shapes and gluing them together, or you could like follow this and then fill it in, which is what I want to do. And I may start this to show you guys, but I thought we'd do these, and these are from the freebie that Tracie gave us. And I did this one on watercolor paper. I used my light box just to transfer the writing on here. And I thought we would do these with I've been doing my distress ink on my table and then putting it down. So I want to try it like that, but I want to cut these apart because I don't want all the colors running into each. And sometimes when I don't mind that so much. So maybe I'll go around 2 and then do one separately, but I don't want them all to be the same colors. So I'm going to cut this one out for sure. And we're just going to go around because then we can just, and like I said, this is water. I brought my magicals out too. This is watercolor paper. So, it's really going to absorb those colors. So I think I'm going to leave these 2 together because if their colors run together, that's okay. And I'm going to leave these 2 together. And this is just a little, a pad that I got for, I know I bought it when they were, and all their stuff usually is 50% off when I go to Hobby Lobby. So this is just a little square one, and then this one was a rectangle one. So they're pretty reasonable price. It is really super thick watercolor paper. Hi, Abby. How you doing? Oh, pancakes. My daughter loves pancakes. I like pancakes, but I'm a waffle kind of girl. Thanks for popping in. That's awesome. Hope you're doing well. All right, so we're actually gonna put the ink, and I know everybody's seen this, but these are I just want to give you guys not so much some ideas, but just kind of tell you to get your stuff out. And I've been trying to I'm trying to find my browns and stuff. You know, I've been trying to pull out a lot of my stuff I don't use a lot of lately and playing with it. And oh my God, it is so much fun just to pull out stuff and play. So I've got vintage photo, gathered twigs. I want like this wild honey. See, I have to determine, and see, this is an oxide, and I do mix ink and oxide together. And for any of those that don't know, and I'm sure you probably all know, but it took me a long time to learn. If you want to know if you keep your ink I keep my ink sideways like this in these little bins. So if you want to know ink from oxide, ink is black, oxide's gray. Never knew that before. But now, now it's easy. Now I know when I'm pulling out, if I'm pulling out ink or oxide. So let's try some, I'm looking for another, let's do this fired brick. So I'm going to do a fired brick, a vintage photo, and a fossilized amber. And these are all oxide, so these are going to look really pretty once we spray them with water. Whew, I am like sweat. Here comes the heat. Hi, Leslie. How are you? You're a waffle girl too? Awesome. Abby, my lawn neighbor. Multi-grain. Yeah, they make these multi-grain gluten-free waffles at Woodman's, and oh my God, I just eat them. I heat them and eat them just like that. I don't put anything on them. The heat just came on. I feel like I'm burning up here. All right, so we're going to try these two first. So what I do is I usually start with my lightest color, and they do come off your pads, guys. You're going to see my other two colors are going to pick this up, but that's okay because if I rub it with just one of the daubers, it blends right in. So I always try to go lightest to darkest because I don't want the dark color on my light pad. So I'm just going to put some of it down. Make sure we get enough. That's the yellow. And then I always try and have extra paper on hand. Like this one, when I was working yesterday, every time I was using a color, I just picked it up and splotched it on here. So that'll be useful. So we got that one. Then we're going to do, I want to say this. All right, so we'll do the fired brick next. And these colors actually really look really nice together. And you're going to see there's going to be yellow on my pad, but I will show you guys. Oh, not much. So if I take one of these, let's see if I can find a blank one. I could probably just use my finger and a towel too. So even if you want to go like this, and if you just rub over it like this, it takes the color away. It's just a little bit. And it doesn't bother me. I'm good with it. And then I'm going to use my vintage photo, which, I don't know, I want to use my gathered twigs. It's a little bit darker. This is one, and it's a fresh pad, so we're not going to add a lot of this one. Like that. And see how you get that light color? So you can just rub across it, and it's gone. Voila! Like that. It's 81 here in Michigan. Humid. Sakes, and you have to turn on air. Yeah, we're still going to be in the 70s a little bit the next week, but then it's going to start. I don't mind 70s. I can live with 70s all year. But then we're going to go into the 60s. Once we start going below the 60s, then that's when I'm not happy. So I'm good so far. As long as it stays in the 70s. When it gets to the high 70s on the bus, it starts getting super hot. All right, now I need to find my water. I have a feeling that's what fell. I don't want to use my alcohol. I need my water. Oh, there it is. Got it. All right, so then I just spray. And believe it or not, this is how my finger gets like this. I'm just going to kind of, and I mean, that looks cool. Let me try something here. Let's see if I can find my little magic tool. We're going to try something a little different. And sorry, I was walking away, so you probably couldn't hear me. That actually looks really cool. So, yeah, see, this one's not strong enough. I'd be better off using a straw. I kind of like that, but I actually just like to mix all the colors together. I probably put a little too much water, but that's okay. It is watercolor, people, so we're gonna go like this. Yeah, see, I kind of got mud, but that's not good. I think I put way too much water. That one's better. But I like when the colors are spread apart a little more, so we're actually gonna get a scrap piece of paper and soak this up and try it again, not add so much water. It's probably because these are oxides, and I know they work a little differently than ink, but that'll be a cool piece of paper. That would be cool to punch some of the leaves out of, because we can actually go over it with another color. So, I mean, it's a cool browns there. All right, let's try this again and not use so many colors. Now, this has been working fine for me all day yesterday, but I was using inks. So, let me see what I have in ink colors, not in oxides. Because I think most of my browns and oranges are oxides. Sorry for my arm, guys. I don't know if I have any oranges and yellows in ink. Let's see. See how I have all this stuff out, and yet I'm not prepared. All right, so these are all oxides in here. Oxide, 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 oxide. Wow, I have a million oxides and no ink, so we're just going to try it a little different this time. I'm not going to add as much yellow like that. And then where's my orange go. We're going to do just yellow and orange and see what we get here. I'm not going to spray as much, and I'm not going to run my hand through it. Ooh, 90? Ugh. Ooh, 60. I don't know which is worse, 90 or 60 right now. So again, I'm just going to spray. We're going to let that, and of course my water bottle has to be empty. So while that's spreading a little, I'm going to get some water. See, it's not really oxidizing yet, but I wonder if I need to wet it and then spray it again and see what happens. So let's see. Let's find our leaves again. They're still kind of wet, but I'm going to turn on my heat tool, but you should only hear it for a brief second, just because I want to dry this a little bit really quick. You can always go in here with, see, now it's starting to change because I did the dryer and it's oxidizing. So let's see. I don't want to do the browns on this one again. I wasn't thinking, so we're going to try this one. Yeah, see, I like that. And then we're going to do a couple other colors. We'll do the purples and stuff on top of it. So maybe this is a better way when you're using the watercolor paper. Because this paper is super thick and just kind of absorbs like crazy. So we're going to leave that like that for a minute. Where's my excess piece of paper? And yes, I will just do this over and over, because then it just starts getting all kinds of colors on there. 29 tomorrow. Snow, Angie. Yeah, no snow. No snow. I don't want, that's hence why I won't go back to Montana. No snow. All right, so we're going to lay down some inks and see what happens. So we're going to do this beautiful purple. And I probably should have thought about my order before I did that purple. And we're going to try that Seedless Preserves is really bright. And it takes up a lot of, it'll take over a lot of color. So we have that one, and I probably should have went darkest to lightest first. See, because now I'm going to end up getting, oh, that one's not really light. But you'll probably, oh my goodness, you'll probably see, nope, all right, good. All right, so these are inks, so let's see if these work a little bit different. But I also thought if we did like these, and I should have probably done it on my other paper, that we could punch out, we'll punch out the leaves with those, and then, you know, I can work on the little strip thing. So we can do it on this paper too, although this doesn't feel very thick either. I'm having paper issues today. Here it is. We'll work on this one, and we'll just do a full sheet, and then you can always use your texture paste. You can use, what am I thinking? You can emboss your, you know, the leaves and stuff. That would be really cool too. I'm going to use some wax on some of mine once they're on the strip. Look, I'm ready to stick this in there instead of the leaves. So now let's go. It's not quite working the way I wanted to. Maybe it's because it's watercolor paper. It's like making it very splotchy. I don't want splotchy. I need color. Maybe I need to leave it on there longer because it's not soaking in my use. I bet you I'm using the wrong side of the paper, right? Let's see. Let's put that side down. No, same thing. I'm starting to get a mud color, but it's starting to get the darker colors. We might have to go a little bit darker. Let's try this one. It worked better when we did the embossing folders, huh? See, this is all trial and error, too. I mean, you don't learn unless you play. This is some thick paper. For as dark as those purples were, it certainly did not pick that up, now did it? So now this is a little dry. We're going to try it again. I'm just going to hold it there for a minute. I know it's crazy hints. My latest has been inspired by the... Yeah, those fires, man. I don't know about that. We just can't win lately with anything. So I'm just going to keep going over these. And then I'm probably going to... I need some more purple. So where's my piece of paper? I'm just going to put this down. I'm going to try it on a regular piece of paper and see how much better it works than on the watercolor paper. We'll let that one dry. So we're going to move these over a minute. See, trial and error. But see, these can all be used for something, and I have plans. So the more I make, the better, and they don't have to be perfect. So again, we're gonna start with our purples, and I'm gonna go with this one, and maybe we'll get a fired brick in here, or we could even go in here with. Oh, there's that one that takes over the color again. I keep forgetting about that one. Less of Seedless Preserves. It is a monstrous color. Because we're going to cover the paper anyway in different colors, and then we're going to punch these out, and they'll be perfect on the strip, and then I'm going to cover some of them with wax. So even though we're doing all this, it's for a purpose. And then I could probably use some magicals too. Would look... Oh, see? My mind's going about a mile a minute. I got my sprays right here. So let's... I don't know why I really enjoy playing with the inks. Hi, Lori. How you doing? Happy Sunday, everybody. We're just going to kind of mix some of these together. I don't want mud, so I know this is going to be like one color purple, but that's okay. We're just going to put this down because we're going to do other colors over it. There we go. I just want a big thing of color. Okay. And then we'll do some... I need to do some orange and brown. So I'm going to do some yellow again. Oh, I'm going to use what I used yesterday. I used my tea dye. And I used the spiced mandarin. And I used my vintage photo. I'm going to spray. I'm going to mix. Don't want too much water again. And then we're going to go, let's go over here. Here. Basically, they say it will burn. Oh, wow, that's terrible. All right, so now we got the yellows going in there. All right, I want to get some corners, so I want the corners kind of dark. So I'm going to use, oh, let's do some greens. Oh, not that one. We want the ink. We want the forest moss. We'll try some, let's try some peeled paint, some wild honey. Let's try that. Oh, let's wipe this up. Because we're just going to keep going with these colors because this is the one I'm going to use to punch out all the different leaves. So let's do yellow first. That's a real vibrant color there, and that's an oxide. And then our ink. And look, see what happens? But then it just comes off. I just go across it a few times. And it'll start soaking in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, green. Let's see. Let's add a little bit of purple to just the outside. So I'm going to do this really bright one here that likes to take over the color. Hopefully I'm in frame. Sorry, guys. I'm sitting watching chat, but I didn't think to look over and make sure I'm in frame. So I'm going to do this one up here. I'm trying to get all the edges covered. And then I think we'll dry this real quick and then we'll work on the strip because I really want to play with some scraps. So there we've got some yellow here. Still didn't get the green, so we're going to have to do just some greens and add that in. I know it looks like a mess right now, but it will get better as we keep going. So we're going to do this one. And forest moss, which is an oxide. And then we'll do some forest moss and ink, which should be darker. There we go. And I may even take my sprays to this as well, just to give it some added stuff. There's some greens. So let's get that over. Let's go here. My hands are going to be disgusting after this. Greens. And let's do some green up here. Okay, and I think I need some purple somewhere else too, so we're going to do some like that. And I know it looks like a mess, but when you punch out those little leaves, it's going to look pretty cool. So I'm going to take, let's see here, not the Stardust. Which one do I want? The orangey one, or maybe the purple one. Let's see if I can do this without making a huge mess. I think I'm going to spray it on the table. There we go. And I can just spray it. Probably shouldn't add water to those, but oh well. All right, then I'm going to lay this down and see what happens. That's kind of cool. Get some purple in there. And let's do some orange. I'm just kind of mixing everything together today. There we go. That's kind of cool. All right, let's do some burnt umber or burnished brass. We'll get a little bit of that there. And a little up here. And I'm talking to myself out loud. I have a bad habit of talking to myself when I craft. And we need something down here where all this white is. All right. And then that's kind of shimmery. So we're going to leave that one, because we're going to punch some leaves out of that. So we're going to start, let me get this cleaned off, because I'll have color everywhere. And I think I'm going to add some of the sprays to those ones I did on the watercolor paper too, or some of my magicals, because I know they look bad now, but when you cut them out and you start adding to them your lines, you can use your markers for that, anything, they're going to end up looking really pretty, because it's actually got really pretty colors in it if you kind of just don't focus on the shape. And I'm way out of camera here. All right, center's over here, Laurel. The way my new desk is set up, I forgot I have to. Even though my camera's right here, I need to reach way out there, which is so weird. Maybe if I bring it down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks really cool. So we're going to let that sit for a few. I'm going to let that sit, and we're going to, I do have, let's clean our hands. How about that? I'm using alcohol because sometimes alcohol will get off a lot of the color. I do want to work on one of these strips, and I'm going to start with a small one. And I know Tracie said to pull out all of your scraps and use your scraps. Oh, thanks, Mags. So I have a bunch of little scraps, like threads and things like that. I also have some pieces of fabric and all different kinds of paper, and I have a whole box full of, where's my little, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my little scrap thing. I have a whole thing full of papers that I'm going to use as well, because who doesn't have scraps, you know, like that. And then we can pull out papers that have colors. I have some coffee filters. I'm trying to find the small scraps, because that's what she used a lot of. So we're going to pull some of those out. But I'm actually going to use just a little bit of Fabri-Tac on mine, because I am going to run it through the sewing machine as well. And then I do have all of my little leaves here. Like I said, afterwards I'm going to add some wax, and you can add some sprays and do whatever you want. But I went and got, I've had it for a while, because I have some other things I want to do with it. But I bought just a really cheap white fitted sheet from Walmart, and this way you can use it for your printing and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to start with, like, not too big. I don't want to start with too big of a piece because you won't be able to see if I do. So go and check out Tracie's video. She did an awesome job, and these are all the little scraps from my funky houses. So let's move those out of the way so we can see, because I know my center is further up. And I don't want my desk looking a mess, so I'm going to move them to the left. Because I'm trying to be a neater crafter. I don't know if it's really working for me, but I'm trying these days to work a little neater. And I'm going to need some more, like, paper. So I need some tea-dyed paper and music paper and writing paper. I see a whole bunch right here. Oh, you guys probably can't hear me because I'm down below my desk. So hold on one sec. I'm just trying to find different pieces of stuff. All right, so that's how she started. She started with just laying down little pieces of paper and stuff. And now I got to turn my phone and stuff so I can see chat, because I'm sitting down for a minute because it gets really hard to stay standing like that. So let's see if I can still see this and see chat, because, you know, I'm going blind. 1 second. All right, that should work. If you guys can only see the setup that I have right now with my phone so that I can read chat. Because the thing I had to use for my phone, I had to change my desk, and I have to use it for my webcam now. So she just started by putting down, I swear I pulled out a bunch of coffee dyed pieces of paper. Let's get some coffee dyed paper. I have tons of tea dyed paper like this. She actually said she went digging on her floor. I've cleaned my floor recently, so I don't have any. So I'm just going to rip some papers. This is like a masking paper or packaging paper. I'm just going to rip up a bunch of these. It can be long or short. And then she used fabrics and threads and things like that. So that's how I want mine to start. And then I want to cover it with leaves all the way across, because I think that would be really pretty going down the side of a journal. So we'll get some of those, because I know I have all kinds of little tiny strips everywhere. But I thought I got them all out. I thought I would just grab from the bag, but it doesn't seem to be working like that. I do have pieces of a coffee filter. We'll rip some of that. So it's a good texture. This one's really cool. It's actually a dryer sheet that when I was working with yellows and stuff like that, I just used this to wipe it up. So some of this would be really pretty too. So we're going to use that because it's got some really pretty colors. It kind of reminds me of like eco-dyed paper. So I've been keeping it for that. And then we've got our music paper and this. So let's just start gluing them down. I'm just going to run a little Fabri-Tac on here just so it's just a little tacky all the way across. Neater Crafter isn't that, yeah. I'm trying to be a neat crafter because I'm usually super messy. But I can't say I hate because I do it all the time. I don't, it's hard when you're trying to watch. And my desk can be super messy. I'm sure it's got to be a little crazy for some people. So I'm trying to make it so you can actually see, what I'm working on. But then, look, you get to see this big mess over here. But that's okay, because that's just me. All right, so I'm just making that so it's just a little bit sticky because, like I said, we're going to sew down it too. So I'm just going to start taking some pieces of paper. This is what she did. So I'm following what she did. And she just started gluing them across. And not all the way on. because you will cover the whole thing. So I'm going to need some more glue. I'm probably going to have to keep adding more glue. That's why I'm only adding a little at a time, because I'm probably just going to end up keep adding more. And she just kind of went all the way across, which is what I'm going to do. And hopefully this will turn out as amazing as hers did. But like I said, I want to add the leaves. So maybe I should just add my glue to my little strip, you know, instead of trying to add it to there. That's probably why she used tape. It made a lot more sense just to, you know, use the tape. So I am going across with like one color first. And I probably should have inked these first. I didn't think of that. So, oh God, seriously, someone's going to call me right now. Hold on one second, guys, because my sister obviously needs something. So I'm going to answer this. Hello? So sorry about that. I have everything turned off so you guys wouldn't hear anything ring on my end. So she called my phone. She called, but I have my watch on, so it rang on my watch. Too funny. All right, so let's just go across to this last little bit. Now, see, now you're going to hear the house phone because I didn't block that. All right, so now we need some dark. So now we need some dark papers in there. So we're going to put some dark papers in here. Did anybody else see this video that she did where she made these? Because she used them in the grungy journal she just made. Oh my God, her stuff just always turns out so amazing. And I know I just saw a post this morning that she was a little down in the weather. So I hope she gets better soon. And ooh, that one's got writing on it. And she was making more of these for a journal that she's working on. I only wish I could put out journals like that, but mine are all so far apart because it takes me such a long time to do anything, but that's okay. All right, so let's just keep putting down paper, and we'll just keep doing. I'm not even looking because hers looked like a disaster too until, you know, until she really got going and putting down all the different stuff until she fills in the whole spot, and then I'll rip off some of the excess. But I'm a mess when I craft. It takes days. Yeah, I've gotten better where I try to, oh, thanks, Max, where I try to, as I'm done work, sorry, it took me a second to think about it. When I'm done working on a project, I try to clean up everything from that project because I used to not, and I used to just make these piles, and there were piles and piles and piles and everywhere. And I'm like, okay, you can't keep doing it like that. You can't just, all right, let's get this extra piece off. We'll keep that word copyright though, because I'll use it somewhere else. I can't just have millions of piles everywhere. It literally starts making me crazy because when I make those piles, then I keep stuff with the pile for whatever project I'm working on. And I'll go back and it'll be like, hey, that's where that went. Or, oh, wow, look at that. That's really cool. This has a little bit of cool. I think I might have done some stamping on there. So we're going to use that too if I can rip it right there. Because that's really cool. So we're going to put that, although the black side would probably be better. So I think we're going to use that side just to get some, you know, other colors in here. Oh, now look at that. I just said, wouldn't the black be better? And what do? I put the glue on the black side. That was wise, Laurel. All right. So we're going to go there. And all right, what else we got? I need dark stuff here. I need some dark stuff. Where's all my dark pieces? All right, we're going to add that in there for sure. And this scrap. And this scrap. And oh, there we go. See? Like this, little scraps. But first we got to keep filling in with the papers. So let's get some more music paper. Because we got to cover it all in paper first. All right, there. And it doesn't matter which direction they are. Putting down. Oh, no, I need to use that side again. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about what a disaster it looks like right now or anything. This is kind of how I made the flippy floppy, the what I can't even know what it's called, the grungy flippy thing. I really tried not to think a lot when I was creating it. I just know I had so much fun playing with ink and ripped papers and scraps, and I used a lot of scraps and that, and a lot of my ephemera and stuff. So it was a lot of fun, and I have my bigger one to work on, so I will be working on that one too. You know me, I've got 8,000 projects going on in my head. Now, if I could just get them all down on paper, all down and worked on, it'd be great. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? Oh my God. Hi, Doreen. How are you? I'm like, it took me a minute. I'm like, but I know who that is. All right. All right. Let's put this one down at the end, because you know a lot of this after you're done, you're probably not going to see, but little bitty peaks of it here and there, which you know works for me. So I need some more music paper. We're going to put a piece right here. And then we'll start putting down some other scraps. We just want to try and get most of the fabric covered up, which I seem to be having a really hard time doing right now. I must not be using enough paper. All right, so we're going to put that there. And then we need a little piece. I'll use this. We need a little piece here. I had a bag of stuff. Oh, we got this one. I like this right here, the treble clef. That's my daughter's favorite, is the treble clef. So we're going to put, let's just do one little treble clef. Oh, and then look, we got cool stuff on the other side. So we're going to put that right there. And then what's on the other side? All right, let's put this one here. And then how about some notebook? Did I get some of this cool notebook paper with the red? Listen to me with the red, because I'm not a red person, but it'll look cool, right? So has everybody been crafting this weekend? Everybody working on any special projects? I know a lot of you are doing Halloween stuff. I'm not really a themed person like that. I really don't even have anything to make like a Halloween, you know, using Halloween elements. Just like with Christmas, I really don't, I make stuff for Christmas, but I don't have anything that's like Christmas paper or stuff like that. It would be something for Christmas, but it wouldn't be Christmas themed, is what I should say. See, now I can start using the color little pieces of paper. We're going to rip this one because I like this black. Oh, and I just flung it right on the floor. I like the black and the pink. So where can we stick this? Let's stick this right there. And then what else do we got? Oh, some of this. It's like got greens in it. Anybody working on a special project? Anything special going on? I'm trying to finish up my planner, which, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I so want to put so much stuff in it, and you're just limited because these mechanisms for the binders, they don't come any bigger than the one that I have. And when you're making the whole journal for the entire year, it literally completely fills up, and it doesn't leave you much room for anything to, you know, it's not letting me do my more is more. Let's put it that way. I can't do my more is more. So I'm trying to do as much as I can with the outside, and, you know, the main pages, even those, they have to be pretty flat. And then I'm actually going to work on making that that folio she just did. I know I'm working on my dusty florals. I'll still do that. I've learned I've gotten better when I kind of pause with one project and take a couple days and work on something else, which is what I've been doing with the planner. I've been working on stuff in between. Oh, I did see that. The rooster one you're working on, that cover's amazing. I do remember you, Doreen. It just, my brain just does not function anymore at all. Yes, organizing my craft room and making pretty storage for appliques. Nice. Ooh la la, Doreen. Nice, Ange. All right, so I think we've got almost every little space covered. I think, all right, I want to put, see, I want papers like this because I want some color in there. And I know I've got more of these. So we're going to just take this and go across here like that. Not that you're going to end up seeing them all, but you never can tell. For, if I can do more and more is more on this, it would be, it would be 3 inches thick, and I don't think that's a great idea. But I do want to spread out the color and stuff because, like I said, I want to add leaves, and now we're going to start adding some little fibers and stuff. And I know I have a whole scrap bin of fibers. That's what I need. My little scrap bin of my fibers. Let's see if I can reach it. If you hear a crash, it's going to the floor. I've got a table next to me with all my other stuff on here that I was going to do. So let's see. This thing's filled with all kinds of little goodies. So we'll use some of those too. So we can use some little scraps of fabric. Ooh, look, we've got thread. This is where I keep all my stuff. And then we've got some of this. And I've got a piece of this. And a piece of this. And oh, look at this goodness mess right here. See? All these little bitty scraps that you cut off stuff are all going to come in handy if you make these, because this is all Tracie used in hers, is all her little bitty scraps, which is what I'm going to do too. We're going to cut this one. I spent 3 days last week organizing fabric. So glad it's done. Amazing to see. Oh, wow. I was going through mine yesterday looking for something, Leslie, and I pulled out like 3 of them. I'm like, oh, these are really beautiful. I don't know where they came from, but thank you. They're really beautiful. Like, you go back and you see stuff that you haven't seen in forever. It's like, it's ridiculous that we have stuff that we can't even remember. But this will be a good color too, because, these are fall colors. This is, I've been using some of my, and now I know I'm going to say it wrong, so don't anybody yell at me. Batiste fabric. I'm not sure which one it's called, but it's absolutely gorgeous fabric. And this one has rusts and browns in it. So we're going to just cut some pieces because we want to use that. All right. And these are all my scraps. So we're going to start putting, and I need some more like strings and, your fibers. I know I have tons of fiber scraps. Come on. Who doesn't have fiber scraps? Let's see if I can put a little glue here and stick this down. And don't forget, we got to put all our leaves on here yet. And we're going to take this, and I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to put this piece of embroidery floss down like that. And just glue it down. Oh, voila. Oh, look, might as well glue this down. It's all sticking to my hands between the inks and the glue. All right, we just want it all squiggly like that. And then there's a green one in here. Let's get that one and go here like that. Glue that down. Again, I'm going to try. Oh, we forgot some of this cool stuff. So we're going to put some of these in here. All right, I may have to wash my hands again in a minute because it's like getting everywhere. All right, let's put some of that down. Ugh, let go. And let's go here just to get some of the colors. All right, let's get, oh my goodness. All right, let's rip this one up so we can get some smaller pieces. All right, there we go. And let's go here. All right, and see, once I start concentrating, it's like, look, it's quiet, Laurel. The one that used to talk, 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 talk. All right, there. So there we got some colors in there. Now we're going to put some of these, and I think I want just a smaller piece of this. So I'm just going to try and rip this little bitty piece. There we go. That, and come on. It's not working right here. All right. There we go. Let's see. And how are your storing them? I was just going to ask Laurel, where is your purple? Haha, it's here. Yeah, oh, and it's here. It always ends up in my projects. Can't have a project with it. I'm trying to think. Does my grungy flippy thing have? I'm quite sure there's purple in there. I'm quite sure it has purple in it. Purple always ends up in my projects somewhere. So we're going to do a little bit of the bright purple because I like this. I think I have some. Oh yeah, we want this bright green. Or this green. This is really pretty. All right. Oh my goodness. I think I might need to clean my hands for a brief second because it is just everywhere. All right, so we're just gonna stick that there, and this one is kind of cool. It's a big one, but that's okay. We'll put it right across here, right there. There. I need some more threads and stuff is what I need. All right, so let's go across here with this purple, and then one it down at the other end. Oh my gosh, and we've got strings everywhere. All right, one there. See, it's starting to look better, right? Still kind of a mess, but it's actually starting. Let's move all this to one side. So see how it starts? You can't really tell where the project is because I have such a mess going on. There, let's move that. Let's move this. All right, we need still some more of this brown one. I like that. Oh, I want this one right here. Let go. I'm going to put it right here. I want some more like thick fibers. I know I have some. Oh, let's get a piece. Let's just do this. Let's see if I can do this. Let go. Let go. We're going to put this right here. Just kind of push that down. Just some threads. We know Ange likes to use threads. I've been keeping all my threads because I do use them behind stuff now. So let's see. Let's see where my little, here we go. See, I do have lots of little, see, I keep all this, Ange, you'd be proud of me. Look at that mess. But cool things come from that mess. All right. All right. And everything is just sticking to my hands. Let's go here with that. That's upside down, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna panic. Just gonna keep going. All right, and one here, and maybe one more. So we have 3. And then we're gonna go here. Yes, love them. Yep, I keep the threads. I have piles of threads everywhere. I have a hard time getting rid of anything when I'm crafting, like even the weirdest scraps. I'm like, wait, like I know I have a bunch of circles and stuff somewhere that I'm like, oh, these are gonna, like, this is gonna be perfect on here. So we're gonna rip a little piece of this. And I know I had some circles, so that's really white. So I'm gonna ink that one up just because it's really white. We don't want it so white. Although I'm gonna ink afterwards anyway, so we're gonna stick this on here too. And then I think we'll start, see if I have any more like fibers, thicker fibers. And then we'll start, see, look at that. You just gotta not think about it and just, this is, now mind you guys, I'm telling this to myself as I'm going because I always overthink everything. So I'm trying to get better at just having fun and not overthinking it. But lately, this is kind of how it is when I'm making a project. As I'm working on it, more and more ideas start, I start getting more and more ideas. That's why my projects take so long, because I just have to do with what I'm feeling at the moment when I'm working on a project. And they always tend to go a little further than they should. Not that they should, but it just takes me longer than, most people, because I just gotta do me. All right. And, I haven't been on live in so long, I forget how to do that too. I forget how to talk. Those threads can take over. Oh my gosh, I have such a mess on my hand. All right, let's see if I got some thick fibers. Here we go. Like this. See? Cool little things you wouldn't think to keep, but look at, those will be perfect on here. And look at this one. Yes, look at the threads. So we're just gonna, I've learned so much from everybody. And, Tracie, she just, some people in their brains, it's like you just would like to borrow their brain for a minute. Well, maybe more than a minute, but, it's like, all right, we're going to put that one there. And again, I'm not doing it anything specific. I'm just kind of putting them out there like that, just to add some different textures and stuff. All right, let's see if we got anything else. And then we'll probably start doing the leaves. Oh, let's add this. This looks cool. So we're going to add this on here somewhere. See, your little lace trims and stuff like that. This stuff all comes in handy for stuff like this, that I'm so happy I found this video, because I'm like, I can do this. I can make this kind of stuff. All right, we're going to add some. Look at that. We're going to add that right about here. Right about there. And just kind of push it down like that. There we go. What do you think? Does it look like a hot mess? But it looks really cool, right? And then you'll be able to. All right, anybody see the cap to my glue? All right, you'll be able to cut these up and go watch Tracie's video of her grungy journal. All right, there it is. And you'll see how she used these on her. Oh my God, they look that journal's so cool. How she used them on those pages. So we're going to move this out of the way. And now we need our little bag with, excuse me, all this talking. Now it's going to affect my asthma. Thank you. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I keep been wanting to come on, but I have this fear lately that when I come on, it's like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to forget how to talk. Is what I'm working on really going to go anywhere? What am I going to work on? So, it's just been, it's just a struggle I'm having with myself. And it's just from being away from work and stuff. But look at that one. So I did a bunch of these, and this is with oxides, and they look really cool. So we're just going to start picking some leaves. This is going to be really cool. This will be awesome in a fall journal. I do have some white ones, and so we can probably lay some of these on the table and just spray and dip them in the spray. And these are even a little embossed. So where's some more of these? So let's lay some of these out first. So we've got that one. Let's put it there. And I'm wondering if I should, yeah, I want to sew after I have them on. So I'm just going to place them where I want them right now. And I have so many different kinds of paper, but I want all of these first. So we've got this one. Let's go this way with this one. And this one. That's the same as that one. I need another like maple leaf one. And I think that one's just plain, but I know I have more. Hold on. Oh, look, I've got some long ones too. All right, there's another maple leaf there. And let's bring this one down like that. And then let's go up. Need one more like this. This one's cool. Look at me. See how I start talking to myself? So then one there, and then this one. We're going to start adding like some long leafy ones too. there. And you know what, guys? Hold on one second. I have to, I feel like I can't touch anything. Let me go scrub this glue off my hands real quick. I'll be back in a quick second. Go get a quick drink or something. I'll be right back. So I got most of it. I just use, I use the scrubby side of a sponge, and that really helps. But I felt like everything I was touching was sticking to my hands. It's terrible. All right, so now we need, let's add, I want some colored ones, but I don't know if we want all purple. I want just the, I think we should punch some of our leaves out. Let's put that one there. And let's do a couple, let's do this. Where's my, let me get a little spray here. I'm just going to put a little spray on my desk and dab this in here. But I am going to use the tweezers because I don't want more colored finger. Fall words. Oh, that would be awesome. See? You guys are great. Where am I going to get little fall words right now at the moment? I might have to add some of that afterwards. After I sew, then I might have to write some on paper or print them up and use some fall words. All right, this is not picking up this ink. I don't know why, but there, that's a little bit orange. Let's use my distress ink. Maybe that'll work better. Let's get this one. Let's get a purple. Although I have a purple one right there, but let's take it and dip it in purple. There we go. That's better. Let's dip this one in another color. Now I'm going to have to make a fall journal, right? Maybe it'll be ready by Christmas. Hey, my planner will be done before it needs to be used, which will be nice. All right, so let's do this purple one. And I'm just adding to purple that's already purple. And let's go here. Let's layer this with this one. All right. And we're going to need some greens too. So let's get out a green. See, this is where the fun starts. See, now my brain's starting to work. And it's just like, okay, add. Okay, add. And this is an oxide. So then when we spray, I don't know if you guys can hear handwriting. Perfect. Give me, all right, Doreen, give me some fall words besides leaves. Give me some cool words. Fall. See, I can think of fall. All right, let's do green and orange. See how that looks. Look at that. That one turned out kind of cool. See, you just start playing and cool things start happening. Let's add a little bit of purple. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. So we're gonna add more. Look at my hands. Wow. All right, so we're gonna lay that one right over on top of that one, if I can. Maybe face in another direction. All right. Let's find some thinner paper ones that we can stamp on. Ooh, how about some twigs? How about we add in some twigs and stuff? There's a twig. Let's see. I just don't want to touch this with my finger because it's going to be all over my hand. All right. Let's add some green. All right. Let's get a twig in here. Maybe going that way. We're going to need a lot of leaves here, guys. Oh, we still have our piece we have to punch too. So we've got another maple leaf. Let's add that one here. We can do some on the edges too, so they don't have to all be in the middle. What are you doing, Laurel? They all don't have to sit right smack in the middle. We can go on the edge of the paper like that. Let's move this one down here. Go in the opposite direction like that. Bonfire. Oh, okay, cool. Wait. I got to take a screenshot so I have all these words. Hopefully I won't lose you guys. Hold on. Got it. Awesome. Great words. Bonfire, rustle, gold, harvest, sweater weather, pumpkins. Thanks, guys. Crisp air. Those are perfect. Thanks. Those help. Yeah, all I could think of was leaves. Because, my brain's not functioning right now. All right, we need another color here. What other color do we want? We've got an orange, a purple, a green. How about let's do a yellowish color. This one's an oxide, but that's okay. So let's see what other tiny small ones we have in here. I know I have tons of tiny ones in here. All right, I was looking for just paper. These are kind of thick, but that's okay. This is fossilized amber. Let's do a little green with it. A little more of that. All right, let's add a pinch of purple in there. There we go. And let's go this way with this one. See, this is where it becomes a project now because Laurel's going to turn this into a major project. All right. And I want some more paper ones, but they're all purple. So let's use, that one's kind of cool though. So let's add some purple to it and some green and some yellow. And we'll just put this one here. All right. And then we're going to use the back side of some of these paper ones. I need another twig. Is there another twig in here? Yep, got another twig, so we can actually do this one in a color. So we're going to do this. Okay, and this. Oh, whoop, and then we're going to drop it on the floor. Oh my God, you guys, last night I was working on my planner, and I went to pick up a piece that was covered in, look at those colors. That was I was working on a piece that goes on the front of my planner, right? And it was covered in triple thick. It had just all leveled off and everything. And lately I can't hang on to anything. Anything I touch, it just suddenly jumps right out of my hand. And it fell face down on the carpet. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I'm picking it up very carefully, and then it falls face down all over my leg. I was like, it is not a good day with the triple thick. It's not working. All right, let's add some color to this one. See, now I'm going to start wanting to get creative here. Get creative. Oh, yeah, like you're not being creative. Well, all right, there we go. Just so they pop out a little more. We'll add little bits of color to them. So that one's got orange. Let's add some, what color do we want to add to this one? Oh, I hear my phone. Why do I hear my phone? Hold on, let me turn the volume. It's from when I took the picture. Who is Googling fall words? Yes, they all did give great ideas. The one thing I hate about fall is having to rake the leaves up from, oh, yeah, but I bet you can make some great paper with those leaves. I have an idea for that too. Like I said, I have all this stuff and I want to keep coming on and doing it. It was just, I sit and think, how long is it going to take? Am I going to be on long enough? Am I going to be on too long? Listen to me. I'm like, look at, even on top, that one that was brown, that looks really cool. It's almost like I talk myself right out of it. All right, maybe you shouldn't go live. All right, we got that bright orange. I think we need to add something a little dark to this. It's a little bit bright. We don't want it to jump out that much.
I'm right here, hon.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, no.
That's okay. That's just my sister talking. All right, where was this bright thing? All right, let's move it over here. I don't know where it was. Where was it? All right, let's put it back there. We got a lot of leaves down there. We need to get some more over at this end. So let's go with this one, and let's add some yellow, some orange. See these colors on top of, like, if you do colored paper and then you use your oxides, like once I spray these are going to be really cool. All right, we still need more. So where's our cool paper we did? So we can punch some of those out. This paper. It's still a little damp, but I'm going to dry it real quick and then we'll punch a couple of those out and stick them on here with the punches. That'll only take a few minutes. Let me just get this dry. And you shouldn't hear this after a minute. It should be pretty quiet. Can't believe this paper is still wet. All right, now we can cut this into strips and then we can just punch out stuff from that too. So where's my scissors? Where did my scissors go here? No, they're under here. Now I'm going to sit here and want to make all different kind of strips all day. So now we're just going to cut it into strips just so it's easier to punch. Don't want to use my fabric scissors though. We need our paper scissors. So we're just going to cut a couple strips here. Let's go right about here. So I know my punches aren't giant size. And then we'll get all different kinds of colors. You can use this for collaging. I mean, so many ideas. I have a feeling I'm going to be sitting all day making strips. Aw, thanks, Doreen. No leaves, no fall leaves here in Florida, right? Aw, thanks, Ange. You guys are awesome. All right, so let's cover these up for a minute because I'm going to lean here and I'm going to be leaning my arm in all of these colors. Watch me, because that would be a Laurel thing to do. All right, so we're just going to cover those up for a minute. We're going to move all of this stuff so you can still see everything. See, this is all the mess I have to clean afterwards. And oh, there's another twig. I'll probably want to use this one too. So we're going to put it right there. Move this up a little. Push everything out of the way. And then let's punch some cool things with our different leaves we have. So we have those, this one, and this one. And I have die cuts. I'm not sure if they're much different, but they're bigger. So I do have a little bit bigger leaves. And I have my little bitty die cut machine. So if I had to, we could do a couple of those. But let's punch some of these. So we're going to punch a couple of each one. So I always like to slide the thing forward because I need to see what I'm punching. All right, that should work. Oh, really? It should work, right? Uh-oh, I got it stuck. This one might not turn out. What's the problem here? Oh, okay. Wow. That is, that's a punch for you. So, I think I might need to stand up for this one. All right, where's the, oh, back there, Laurel. Oh my gosh. I mean, you would think I was cutting through metal or something. It's just paper. Holy cow. All right, let's get this one here with the purples. See, I think they made punches wrong because you can't see what you're punching when you do them the other way. I don't know if I got any of the purples. Oh. Although if I turned my paper over, it'd probably work better, right? Oh, there we go. We got a couple of them. So let's try a different one. So we got 3 of those. I want to get some of that green one. Let's get this back up here. Get back up there. Move this back out of the way before I wreck my whole thing here. See? Where's my tweezers? Get back over here where you belong. All right. There we go. All right. Let's do this one. We don't have a lot of this one. So, oh my gosh. Wow. I'm telling you, I don't know. You think I was... Either I've gotten super weak, or these punches are just really tough to use. All right, there. This one. There. And let's do one more. There. All right. That's that one. All right, so let's get a green with this one too. I want just a green. There we go. I didn't make any and just, oh my gosh, a bright orange. Is any of this paper bright orange? Any parts of it? Where'd the paper go? All right, where did I just put the piece of paper? Oh, there it is. Oh, we got yellows. I don't really see any bright orange. I do want this green real quick, so we're going to punch this green over here. Wow. I'm using those muscles today. All right, and oh, we definitely need some of these purples. Come on now. One of those. Let's get a leaf in that purple. And get it in here. There we go. I think I need to oil these or something. And let's do this one with the bright orange. All right. I have a feeling I'm going to be cutting for days because this little snippet piece is going to need a lot of leaves. All right, let's go here. Wow. That one, like, I don't know what, it like ate the piece of paper. That one like tore up the piece of paper. Look at that. Wow. Maybe the paper's not all the way dry. All right, let's try here. There we go, that's better. All right, that's that. Maybe I'd be better off with my my dyes in my little dye machine. All right, so that's that one. I don't really want to do the maple leaf because we got quite a few maple leaves, but we'll do a couple of them just because. See, it's stamping some aluminum. Well, yeah, it needs some. These are brand new. I barely use these things. It's like, holy cow. I'm telling you, either I'm really weak or something. I don't know. All right, we're going to do one of the purplish ones. Maybe. All right, these should be good for now. All right. Whew, here comes the heat again. Starting to sweat. It's like I can't exert myself at all. Those hot flashes just like come on at all times when you're least expecting them. All right, now we can start laying out some of these. So let's go. What is this, a white one? Oh, we got a white one. Let's make it orange and yellow. There's my little stamper thing. All right, orange. Oh, that's a pretty orange too. How about orange and green? We did orange and green. Let's do orange and purple. See, here comes the time where the girl can't hang on to anything. All right. All right, let's do this. Oh, wrong way. I know you guys can't see me. I'm just below the screen adding some colors. There we go. That one's kind of cool. All right, so let's put this in the middle. I like this bright in the middle. We'll do one going this way and one going this way. And then now let's get that one out of there. That one didn't work. Let's go here and here. Here. We're just going to start dropping them wherever. Let's put this one in the middle. Oh, I need to do my other twig too, right? Here. See, I feel like I'm running out of room, and I know there's plenty of room to add stuff here. And then we're going to have to pick them all up and glue them. So this is kind of like, doesn't make a lot of sense, right? I should probably be putting on the glue as I'm doing this. So, all right, I think we've got, do you think we have enough leaves? Yay? Yay for yay, nay for no. Let me know if you guys can see that, if you think there's enough leaves, or do we need to add like some cheesecloth under here to, well, no, we don't want to get rid of all of our cool colors, but, and all of our cool textures, so we really don't want to do that. But I just want to make sure we have enough leaves on here. I think we got enough to play with here. So let's add color to one more. Let's make this one just a green and yellow. Okay, green and yellow. If I can open it. All right, there we go. We'll let that one dry a minute. Yay. Yay, we have enough? Okay. So we're going to close this, move these out of the way, get all my inks out of the way, and then we'll glue these down real quick. Get these inks out of the way. Whew, let me get a drink here a second, you guys. Let's see, can I move in so you guys can see it a little better? Let's see if I can move in a little bit. Let me go to my webcam. Oh my gosh. Dying of thirst. Let me shut my door too, because I don't want you guys to hear what's going on downstairs. So hold on. All right. Let's see if I can bring you in a little bit. Is it going to let me bring you in? See, my webcam is not working lately. I don't know why it doesn't want to let me do anything anymore. Like I can't move in and out. It only seems to want to work when I'm on just the webcam, which is telling me I need to update. But let's see, is it moving in? I'm moving it in, but it doesn't look like it's moving in. Maybe it'll take a minute. All right, let's see if that works. All right, let's bring this back up. Nope, it didn't move in. All right, anyway. All right. Let's see. Love that paper. Uh-oh. You mean this? I hope you mean this, because if not, I don't know what paper you mean. But thank you. All right. So let's get the glue. Let's start gluing these down, because then we have to sew. So we're only going to put a drop of glue on here. But then I don't have to worry about them falling all over the place. And then we'll sew it and see what it looks like. Let's move this one out of the way a minute. Get down there. All right, move this one here. And let's do this one here. All right. All right, I'm going to do this one on top of it, just so we got a little layering of leaves going on, like that. Ugh. And then we're going to add some sprays. How about that? We'll add some shimmer to it. All right, let's glue this one. Put this one here. And then this twig. We're going to put this twig with a leaf, I think. So we're going to put this right. Let's go the other way with this one. Here. Go here, and then let's put a leaf. Get back on there. Let's put a leaf by it. Let's do this one. No. See, now I don't feel like I have enough of anything. Where's all my ones I punched out? Did I use them all up already? Come on now. Oh my goodness. All right. I don't want a bunch of the same thing by each other. Yeah. Let's put this one over. I don't know where. Let's put it here. And put this one next to it. This one next to it. See, now I'm starting to overthink. I'm starting to think about it too much. I don't want to do that. All right. Okay. Did I lose anybody? You guys still here? Oh, so that has to go. This has to move. We need to put our twig down first. So let's get our twig down. And then Tracie did some distress inks, or some, oh my goodness. Use your words, Laurel. She used some Like, oh my gosh. Not gesso. Ugh, she added some color. I can't think. Yeah, my words are gone for the day. They're all gone. All right, let's go here. There we go. And let's do this one up here. I guess I may have to punch more. We'll see. Let's go here. I think it looks kind of cool. Paper is too thick with those punches. Maybe that's what it is. Well, on this, I didn't, well, I did use kind of thick paper. You're probably right. I think it was only like 24 though, but that may just be too much for those punches. All right, let's get this one hanging off here, and let's put this one with it. There's a little tiny one. See, this must be a thin die that I have. So we're going to put those right on top of each other like that. And then this one here. Okay. Is everything glued down so far? I think so. All right, let's go here and here. Let's do these two together. This one and this one. I'm trying not to use too much glue because I want it to dry quick so I could run it through my sewing machine. All right, that's looking pretty cool. Looks kind of cool from far away. I don't know about close up, but it looks very cool far away. Let's get this little leaf in here. We need something in here. So let's put this little one right there. Right there. Good job. All right, let's do this one here. See, now I don't think I have enough maple leaves, but it seems like I got a bunch of these all by each other. Let's punch another maple leaf here. I think I need another one. Let's do this orange color. All right. All right. Okay. Now we got one more. One more. We're going to bring that with the twig. So we got to put this here. Got to get our twig glued down. There we go. And then we'll put this one here. This one kind of needs some more color, but it seems like I don't have enough like color that's standing out color, like a bright green or something. Do I have another little one that I can put green on? Well, we'll see how it looks. There we go, this one. So let's just do a green. Oh my goodness, we'll do this one. I just feel like I need to add a brighter something. See how this one is? I love that one. All right, let's do this. See, that's not really a bright green. I want like a bright green. All right, let's do the green and the orange. You would think that peeled paint is a bright green, but it really isn't. So there we go. We're just going to add that right there. Right on top of that maple leaf. Like that. Did I glue this one down? No? See how to get all the way over there. And then this stuff isn't glued down. Neither's this. I don't know how I skipped those. Okay, and maybe next time I'll sit and ink all the edges of all these. Maybe that'll make them pop a little more. Because I have nothing better to do. All right, move that one in a little. Yay, very cool. Oh, thanks. All right, so yeah, I think they just, to me, they need like some pop of something. I'm not quite sure what. Let's see here. I've got to have a lighter green here. Let's try this green on this one. Although this is, I have a feeling this isn't going to be very bright either. I don't want to get too, oh, I could probably use like, and see, you don't really have distress inks in pinks. So there are some leaves with the purples and the pinks that are really cool. But we'll go here. Push that one down. Or is this one glued down? Yeah, we need something else on top of that because that's just looking really plain. So we're going to put something else here too. Like that. Just kind of layer them up a little bit. All right. Where are we at? Down here. All right, so let's put this one, and then we'll put that one over it. This one here, and this one over it. That one over it. Nope, that was way too much glue. All right, now we've got our purple, so I think we're going to put this on top of that maple leaf. So we're going to put this maple leaf down. And it's going anywhere. It went, oh wow. All right, here. And then we're going to put this purple one on top. See how that does. All right, let's see. There we go. So, oh, oh, at least I could amuse myself, right? Yeah, let's just flip it all over the place. All right, let's pull these off. All right, I need some colors here. We need some color, guys. We need some like bright color. That is not a bright color. That is a very dull color. Yellow, and this orange tends to be the brightest one. So we're just going to bring a little bit of orange this way. All right. Orange here. All right, close this up. And then we'll do this one. We might need another maple leaf. This one here, because all these leaves seem to be the same. How did all these end up down at the end? I don't know. And then this one. I need some of those tiny ones, but I don't have any of them right here. All right, and there. Let's see. This isn't glued down. And then we'll do this one more, and then we should be good. And then we're going to let it sit for a second, and then we're going to take it over to the sewing machine. There. So, move this so you can actually see it, because this is dirty. So let's move this out of the way. I'll be picking up little die cuts forever. All right. This one isn't much better. And then I think I'll actually work on that quilled one, but I think I'm going to film just because I don't think it would be that exciting to just sit here and watch me quill a leaf. But I'm going to make it in oranges and browns and add a little purple. Hi, Deb. How you doing? Thank you for popping in. All right, guys. Let me see. Should I put some white paper under it? Then maybe it'll stand out a little more. I still have to work on my other leaves, too. I still have projects for all of these. But let's do this so you guys can see it. Let's put some white paper down. There we go. So I just want to let it dry for a minute. So I'll show you guys what it looks like so far. And then we'll do some sewing back and forth. and maybe a little sprays just to give it some sparkle. And then you can cut this up and use it on journals, on the side of your page, as part of a tag, on part of a tuck, all kinds of things. I need these punches. Looks like fun. I got these off of, I think I bought these, yeah, the Paper Studio. They were a set of 4 at Hobby Lobby, these ones. They're really nice. I also have a little set of leaf dies, which is really cool because if you have the little bitty machine, which I do somewhere, let me see, I know I took it out. If you have this little bitty one, then you can just put little strips of paper and, you know, punch out a bunch of dies of the leaves and stuff and different colors and everything. I think I'm going to play with some magicals on a piece of paper, because then that'll give it some pop. I think the next one I'll make with some brighter colors, just some purples and some greens and, you know, the pinks and purples and stuff, those deeper, like rich fall Thanksgiving colors, like with those, like I know what I'm talking about. It's just what's in my head, just the weird ideas in my head. So I just want that to dry a minute. Let me see if I can get my sewing machine up and going so you guys can see what this looks like when it's all completed. And please go watch Tracie's video, the one she made, and she just made another one. She did post a picture in the Foxy Crafters. So go over and check it out, because this has got the perfect color thread in it, which is great. Just as long as my sewing machine doesn't say. It has a thing lately where it wants to sew on its own, and I'm not quite sure why it wants to sew by itself, but it doesn't seem to need me. As soon as I turn it on, it wants to start sewing. So I don't know what's up with that. It has issues. All right. So that's ready to go. So yeah, I have a green in there, which will be really pretty. So we're just going to go back and forth a few times, and then I'll show you what it looks like finished. Thanks, Ange. Use it in my planner. There you go. I wish I could, but I don't have an inch of room in my planner. I'm going to sit and try and get that finished too this weekend, because I so can't wait to show it to you guys. I'm so excited. It's so cool. It's like a complete planner that you can use from January till December. Every week is in there. It's just beautiful. It turned out awesome. Tracie just, you know, again, love her digital. She creates so many amazing things, and I just love that you can, like in my grungy flippy thing, that you can mix and match so many of her digitals together. And that's what I do usually when I'm making stuff. I'm actually using a couple kits, some other kits in the planner as well. All right, so this should be dry. All right, everybody, say a prayer and cross your fingers that I know how to sew and I don't wreck this. That's kind of why I wanted to do it on fabric and not on tape, although Tracie's ways seem to work out really well. Let's get these strings off here, and let's go sew this and see what it looks like. All right, and you guys shouldn't hear this, so give me a minute. I hope you don't, because I can't fast forward or anything like that. We're just gonna have to go with what it is. So, see, it's sewing all by itself. It has serious issues. All right, now I've got leaves going every which direction, so I got to be careful. Uh-oh. See, now my thread just broke. Why did my thread break halfway through here? Okay, we're not going to panic. We're going to just rethread it and continue on. Maybe I didn't let my glue dry, or I was going too fast, but give me 1 second, because it'll only take a second to sew this, so. See here, it's telling me it wants to sew all by itself. It's saying, we don't need you. All right, let's try this again, because we're going back and forth a few times anyway, so I don't mind the extra line. Oh, something's stuck somewhere. What is stuck here? my bobbins. Oh, there we go. My thread was stuck. That's what it was. You know how on the spool it has that little notch? My thread got stuck on that. Pay attention, Lynn. All right, let's try this again. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute. All right, let's see if we can continue on from where we were. We're going to continue right on from where we are, because you'll never know. All right. And let's sew. No, it's something is not right, guys. I might not be able to show you this because something is stuck. And now my thing is stuck. So, oh my gosh. I don't understand what the problem is. All right, well, I'm not going to sit here and fight with it for 8 hours with you guys sitting here. So I'm going to go ahead and, I'll bring it back over here for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and monkey with my sewing machine. I will get it sewn, and then I will post a picture of it when it's all finished, and then I will probably be working on a couple more of these. And I'm going to go ahead and film the one that I'm going to quill, just because it may take a bit longer, and hopefully I can figure out how to pause or speed it up or whatnot. You know, I haven't taken the time to learn all of that stuff because I just, you know, when I'm not working, I'd rather be crafting than trying to read up on doing all this funky stuff. But, do you have a pumpkin? No, I don't have a pumpkin punch. Don't say that. Now you're going to make me want to draw little pumpkins and cut them out. Because I could use a pumpkin punch on here. That would look really, really cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, ladies, well, that's it. So we did this, we did these, which I think I'm going to put the template on here and cut some of these out as leaves because I think these would be beautiful on a tag or something. So that's what I'm going to use these for. So we did that one. And then we did this one. So these are both dry. And look at those. Don't tell me you haven't seen leaves, those colors in the fall, because I have a tree right out back that has some of those on it. And then we did this one, which look at all those sparkles. That looks so pretty. So I'm gonna cut some leaves out of these. I'm gonna work on a few things and using these ones as well that we did. I don't know why that watercolor paper didn't, you know, it's watercolor paper. It should have soaked it up better than that. And then we did these. So, and then I will post pictures when I get done with them. So I hope this guy's, you know, I'm not trying to teach anything. I just want to, you know, try and show you what I'm learning to just get out your old stuff and play. You'd be amazed at the things you can make with just, for one, a bunch of scrap papers. And I have a giant bag full of scrap papers and scrap fabric and stuff. Just the cool things you can, you know, you can sit and make side borders or, you know, cover a page and cut them up and use them for tags and things like that. Maple tree is starting to change color. Yay. Awesome. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I appreciate it. I will be back working on other things as I get them together. And most of it will probably be on the weekends because that's when I have the most time. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. This is actually my Saturday because I'm off tomorrow as well. So I hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to get out there and create something, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now. Let me get this to end now. End studio.